All right, what's up, guys? This is Marc Augustine here. And if you don't know who I am, I've been dropshipping on eBay for over 10 years. In this video, we're going to talk about how to choose your profit margin when dropshipping on eBay. But before we get into that video, this video is brought to you by Ecom Sniper and the Dropship Mastery class. What a Dropship Mastery class is a full dropshipping course showing you how to dropship on eBay. And you can find that link in the description. If you use the coupon code FIRST100, you get 50% off. And you get 1 free month of Ecom Sniper, our eBay dropshipping software that's artificial intelligence powered. So yeah, let's get into the video. So Sam, you want to introduce yourself really quickly?
Yeah. Hi, my name is Sammy. I've been dropshipping on eBay for the last 7 years or so. Just happy to be here, man.
So you want to, so we're going to talk about profit margin, but before we do that, you want to just go and get into the video a little bit and just give an update?
Yeah. So I guess right now marks the 3rd month officially we have been dropshipping on this account, or the 3rd month starting.
The beginning, yeah.
Yeah, so the 61st or 63rd day of our account. And you know what? This is great. Like, we have been consistent with it. Once again, we stopped listing for some reasons. We're at 7,500 listings and you know what? We're gonna make a target and we're gonna hit 10,000 this month, or even in the next coming days, yeah.
Right.
And we can
10,000
see that
listings.
10,000 listings. And I think last time we made a picture of how our sales looked from when we started listing. So we can see over here, like, we had a trend going as we were listing items. Do you remember that?
Yeah. Because we had 2 short days and then 2 slow days, and then we listed about 1,000 items.
Right. And literally, I believe this was the day we started listing items. And then we can see that a direct correlation, guys. As you list items, you're getting more sales. The moment we stopped listing, right, we found that we had a downtrend, that went this way, and it's going to continue. So what is the lesson that we can learn from this? I would say that first of all, the lesson number 1, right, you must list items. Listing items translates to a uptrend, right? And if you don't list, right, it's going to go downwards. I think this is just like a good visual of what's going on. And we have documented this, like, literally everything we've been doing. You can see the number of listings, like 2,000 listings brought us, like, I think 1,500 listings from that day brought us to this upward trend. And then it keeps going down. So what does that mean? eBay rewards sellers that continue to list items. And not only that, our new items are getting some traction, etc. And now we can kind of see, let's just jump into our total profit, because I think that is like the most interesting thing anyone can look at, right? Our total profit so far up till now is 2,850. So I believe we should have crossed the 3,000 mark like today. And we can kind of look at some of the orders we got. This chew-proof elevated dog bed, it looks like we made $50 from it. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. That is profit. I don't know if everyone can see that. Let me see if I can zoom in. So you guys can take a look at some of our items, and then you can see like what kind of profit margins we see on a daily basis, right? You can see that these items, they get like, this was a big one. So a shoe-proof elevated dog bed, made $50 from it. Let's go ahead and take a look at our sales. You can see we have like some orders that we have to fulfill. Let's see. I just want to look at the item for my own curiosity's sake, yeah?
Yeah, there it is.
There it is. And it looks like this is an item that we listed in the beginning because of the emblem that we see. So if we go find SKU right now, we're getting makes sense. So if you guys want to go ahead and make $50, list this item, yeah? So I think that is a good account update, yeah?
Yeah.
What kind of closing thoughts can you give somebody?
I mean, but anyone looking at this, if you haven't seen us use the Ecom Sniper software and look back, we wouldn't be listening today, but look back in the other videos, because when we say we list 1,000 extra items or 1,500 items, because of the strategy we're using and the software that we're using, it doesn't take a lot of time. It
Right.
takes maybe like 15 minutes of work, and then you leave the software, let it list the
Right.
1,000 items.
Right. And if somebody wants to use our software and like they want to copy this item, literally the exact picture, descriptions, and titles and item specifics and everything, all you gotta do is go ahead and press list to eBay. This is a button exclusive to our Chrome extension, and it's gonna literally copy this entire listing and repost it onto your account if you just click this one button. So it's a sniper product, right? So guys, we're showing you our sales. Feel free to come join the Ecom Sniper and click that green button. You know, it might translate to some green in your life. All right, all right. So I think the main conversation at hand is
And put out a calculator.
pull out a
Oh,
calculator.
yeah.
Sure, let me pull it up right now. You want to take it off?
Yeah, so we're going to talk about the profit margin. So if you open Ecom Sniper, we choose our profit margin. That's a markup percentage. How that markup percentage is calculated. So if you look at, you want to open the dog bed was $88. So you open the calculator.
Sure, we can. So we can even start it from Amazon right over here. It says $89.99. So basically $89. And you said our markup was 80%, right?
Yeah.
So all we do is times it by 1.8. And that is an 80% markup, right?
Yeah, before eBay fees. So eBay charges you about 15%. Well, between 10 and 15% of the final value fee is between 10 and 50% of the price that we're selling on eBay. So after, although it's 1.8, after fees and everything, it calculates about a 25% profit margin.
I don't know about that. I feel like um
No, but if you do the calculation of our sales compared to the profits, you could figure out exactly what the margin is.
well, it's not as clear because remember we're running markdown sales and coupons and
Right.
etc. You know what I mean? So so I would say like and all our sales don't come from the markdown sales. I feel like the like just for clarity's sake, right? I think the number one question that somebody would ask is how much should I mark up the price from Amazon to sell it onto eBay? And
Right.
like
No, I know, but that's what. But the 80% is a bit. The 80% in Ecom Sniper is a bit I don't want to say, yeah, it's a bit misleading in the sense that doesn't give you when we sell an
80%
item.
profits.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Right. And you know what? Like you're absolutely right on that, right? There's like eBay fees are like they take 15% of the sale, or like anywhere from 15 if you have like below rated, and then we have like a 2.1% promoted listing fee, and then not to mention your sales or markdown. What I would say to break even, you would need at least a 20% markup from Amazon.
Right. Exactly.
So that means if Amazon is selling it for $100, you must sell it for $120 to break even. And honestly, guys, this is a bit arbitrary, meaning that um like it is not like what I'm telling you right now is $120 to break even because we run sales, promotional coupons, etc. So I would say a 20% markup is mandatory. Like could we agree on that?
Yeah. Minimum of 20%.
Right. And then on top of that, like because you know, like we don't have like an exact science because we're using like some markdown sales and every sale is different, etc. Um, we just use an order sheet to go ahead and like see how much profit we made on each item. And they vary from item to item because of the sales that we use. And honestly, I have seen I believe that like the ultimate question here, right? What is the right price to sell the item for, right? Like what markup percentage should I have? And honestly, the reality would be that you should price it at the same price as your competitors or like the average. eBay actually tells you that number. That is actually the right answer. However, we don't have the tools to do that. on scale, and honestly, like, we mark up the prices like if we like our prices are, if most of the time, if our items were like the same price as the competition, right, we would actually be losing money. Do you get what I'm saying, Mark?
Right, right.
So because we can even check it out right here. Like, let's go ahead and put dog bed, and then we can check it on Terapeak, and then we can kind of see like what the results would, what the right price to sell a dog bed on eBay would be. So you can see over here that the average price for a dog bed is $28.83, right? That is what eBay is telling you right over here. This guy's selling it for 25 bucks, right? If you have a dog bed, eBay is saying if you want to make it sell and fast, you better sell it for 28 bucks or less, or like around that range. If it's 10 bucks, you're screwed. If it's higher, you're also quote unquote screwed. That is what they say, right? However, we have proof that we have sold it. Maybe our dog bed is gonna be here. Maybe we can find it. Let's see.
Does that say Canadian?
Canadian?
I'm seeing a C before all the.
Oh, yeah. Like I just, like, like this is a different thing. Like, I would say don't worry about it. It's like I was making a software that goes ahead and like tells you that what price to source the item for you to be profitable. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
okay.
But I kind of like I don't even use this anymore because like it doesn't make sense, because I like whatever problem I'm talking about right now. Like, even if I was trying to find dog beds for like $24 or less, it was hard. It was hard to find like some of these items on Amazon to source for the right product for the right price. Okay, I'm having a hard time finding our product. Do you see it, or like
No, it's not.
how many items sold? Oh, what the hell? That's why we couldn't find this, like on the last page. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? There's
because
like,
it's much more expensive than the average price of the dog bed.
right, exactly. So it's showing like, then you can literally see that the lower your price is, the more sales you get for the dog bed, right? And that is like, dog beds sell a shit ton a month. Like October 5th to November 3rd, right? It sold 6,441 times.
So we should list some more dog beds.
We should list dog beds, but we should look for them for like less than 15 bucks. Let's see if we can find something, because we mark it up by 80%, right? So these are $34, but we gotta find dog beds that are like maximum 15 bucks. Let's see if it's possible. Oh, hell yeah. There we go. Is this even real? What the hell is this? Bolstered dog bed? Am I seeing this right? Is this
Yeah,
like a
it's a very small one.
but it's 519. That is how you source. Like, we just figured out that $28 and below is the magic number for dog beds. So that means you should be sourcing products that are like $15 and less for dog beds if you wanted to be fast moving on eBay. So let me go ahead and like find another dog bed over here.
How did you come up with that 80%?
This 80%, this one here.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just like,
I'm just
okay,
asking for the viewers.
right. So I put a bunch of numbers in a jar and I picked one out. Okay, let me break it down for everybody who's watching. Let me list these two beds, like these two dog beds, because Mark, you know what? You're a genius. Like, every time you tell me something like, so why aren't we doing it? You know, like, you're right. We talk about it. Like, we should execute while we're talking about it. And I'll tell you also, like, so the reason why we came up with 80% is because it's working. In the end of the day, like, when we're listing items from Amazon onto eBay, what we're doing essentially is we are going ahead and, how do I say, like, we're taking a shot in the dark a lot of times, right? And then what we're hoping for is those, shots in the dark are gonna produce sales, and in fact it does. But it doesn't mean, so what I'm trying to tell you is, like, there is a strong correlation with how high your price is to how many sales you're getting. you get what I'm saying, Mark?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So that means that the more you raise your price, right, the higher percentage you have, the less sales you get. We have found that we are still getting sales at 80%, right? You can put 100%. I have an account I have where I put 100% in a markup price from Amazon onto eBay, and we're still getting sales, right? And what can we like infer from that? Like what it means that whatever price percentage you're selling, like it just what's happening is the items that are working with that percentage are gonna sell. And if you're not getting any sales, just list more items to go ahead and find items that you can sell with 100% markup, 80% markup, and or whatever, and you just keep filtering it down, right? So so in my opinion, there is a right answer, and that right answer is, like if you want to know how much to mark up the price, you should look at therapy for that specific item. If it's a dog bed, you must find like you can put any percentage as long as the price is around $28, and it'll become a fast moving item, right? But
But
if
if you
it's
look at
a
the range, they said the range is up to $363. So we fall
yeah,
in like the middle.
right, that is the range,
But
but
that
the
was also an
average.
extra. That was also an extra large dog weather. The one we sold was an extra large. If you look at the pricing ranges drastically between small beds and
Sure, then
in the description we just put XXL.
sure, let's put extra large or XXL. So there you go. The great point Mark said, right? If it's extra large, you're looking at $48 is the price you want to sell it at. So it's not really about how much should I mark up the price. It's more about, like sourcing your products to find extra large dog beds. Let's do it here. Extra large dog bed. And let's see, I think our therapy tells us exactly how much to source it for. So if this one is $34, so we're looking for $24 or 31 cents or less. So let's go ahead and put maximum. I'll say maximum 24. So there we go. These are the items that you want to sell onto eBay, because these should be technically extra large, right? Large
Yeah.
bed, medium, extra large is $29.99. Like so basically what I'm trying to say, the right price to go ahead and sell it is at this price, and it's more about sourcing your products correctly. But this is a manual way of doing it, right? Right now, Ecom Sniper, like we are trying to go ahead and make this better, so that you're able to go ahead and like source products with the right price. Right now we're not there yet. We don't have, but so what we do at the moment is we just mark up everything by 80%. So if you want to get more sales, lower the percentage, right? If it's profitable for you, I would say the minimum you should do is honestly 30%. I would go as far as to say to that. And then the highest you can go, the sky's your limit, because it just dependent on how many listings you have. That's what I would say. What about you, Mark?
Yeah, well, I agree with you to a certain extent, but I wouldn't go over. I wouldn't even go up to 100% profit margin. Like I'll
Yeah,
stick around between 65 and 80.
yeah, fair
Well,
enough.
not profit margin, markup.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Like I like what we find a lot of the times for our uh the 100% markups. Honestly, like the reason that we are able to even mark up the prices, right, on eBay, right, is because take a look at our titles. Amazon titles is dog bed mattress crate pad for medium large dogs, fit metal ultra soft, right? But if I'm selling this item for $21.99, right, how the hell do I justify that price? If you look at our titles, soft faux fur dog bed, right? All of a sudden, you know what I mean? This is not a dog bed. This is soft faux fur. It's, like it's valuable. It's bringing out the value from it. You know what I mean? It's not Chinese made. It's Ecom Sniper. You know what I mean? This is like, look at this word, plush, easy, clean, dog bed mattress. the word plush is a very luxurious word, right? We're using these words to justify an increase in markup. So this is the reason why we were able to go ahead and like take these items and mark the shit out of it. Sorry, excuse my language. Sorry. Like we're able to go ahead and like mark up the prices to 180%, whatever, and still produce sales, right? Because we are like really taking the we're using language that incites emotions, right? That's what, you know what copywriting is, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
For anybody who doesn't know what copywriting is, it's basically text that elicits emotion from a user, right? And some people, you know, they compare copywriting with like black magic and stuff, right? Because in a sense, hear me out on this, right? It is a way that people use it to manipulate people, right? It's like music in a sense, right?
Right.
I have like mixed opinions about this, right? But in the same sense, you know, like when you, let's say you're angry and you listen to some angry music or whatever, like you're gonna get angrier. If you're sad and you listen to a sad song, you're gonna get sadder, right? It's eliciting emotion, right? Copywriting is like the textual version of that. It's text that somebody reads and they feel some emotional triggers. For example, like somebody like if they read like a title like this, soft full fur dog bed, right? It elicits a type of emotion where, you know, they feel like they are getting like something premium, exclusive. Like I don't like, you know what I'm saying, Mark?
Yeah, as opposed to just pure
Just
keyword
a dog bed.
stuffing.
Right, exactly. Like you go ahead and like you just put on the title dog bed, they're not gonna feel anything. They're gonna look at it very monotonously. Like they're gonna look at it like from a lens where, okay, this is a dog bed. It's like you're going to like a warehouse and looking at a shelf and picking something out. This when you're riding soft fur, full fur dog bed, you're rolling out like the red carpet for somebody, right? They're walking down it and you're pouring them juice in a cup or something. Right? And then like that's how they feel. They're going on a journey, right? And that journey like is what copywriting is. It's basically you are bunch of text elicits emotion, and then in the end of it, right, you're calling them. There's a call to action, which is for us in our case, it's to go ahead and purchase our item,
Yeah, and
right? So,
without the updated titles and everything, we would not be able to mark up that dog bed by 80%.
no,
Like
no, it's how yeah, it's not, you can't. How would you sell like I've literally tested it. Like I've literally tested. I've listed like a couple thousand items already with the same Amazon titles. Sometimes you can because some Amazon sellers understand copywriting and they put some good titles. Most of them do not. You're right. And especially not in the context of like in the 80 character limit of eBay. Right.
right, exactly.
Right. And with that being said, it's like um I tried it and I've gotten like sales were dead. Sales were dead. Like you're still getting sales. Don't get me wrong, but with 100% markup, right? It is important, in my opinion, to focus on copy because every single view is so valuable because you're getting less views. So that means you must make each view count, and then you must have good copy. So for all you manual dropshippers out there, good luck, because you know like copywriting is like a skill and art that takes like I would say months, and you must in some way like you can learn it, but I feel like a lot of it is kind of like experience. I wouldn't even say intuitive. Like you
Yeah,
know, if
because I
you
mean, but at scale, listing 100 items or even not even 1,000, listing 100 items where you have to manually
yeah, no, it's
rewrite the
crazy.
titles, just wouldn't work. The
Yeah, no,
time
it's
it would
crazy.
take just wouldn't work.
No, for sure, it's crazy. Like yeah, we can see these items they have listed. You can see plush, easy clean, cozy plush bolster bed. Like yeah, look, this is making you feel like cozy. Well, I don't know about you. I don't feel cozy. Just I'm just saying it would
Yeah,
make
but it looks
somebody.
nice. It looks you can even, and people really care about their dogs, so
Yeah. Exactly, exactly. People.
we should list this one because it's here.
Yeah. Exactly. We just listed it right now. This will sell like crazy, bro. 9.99. Like I'm suspecting. Give it like a day. Like this. Yeah, like if it's gonna go ahead and sell. Not a day. Like give it a month. Sorry, I don't want to over exaggerate here. But you know what? This conversation has enlightened me that we should be using Terapeak to source our products. Like we should look at the average sold price for a specific keyword and only find products below that range. And then that
Yeah,
would
that will
probably give,
boost. That should boost the sales a lot.
yeah, you know what? I actually do know how to do it. Let me get a pen and write it down. So this is a good conversation, man. Like, like these kind of discussions must be had because like we are working on so many different, there's so many ways to increase the sales on eBay and etc. And like this journey with Ecom Sniper, like we're continuously growing. Like Mark, since we started, how many updates have we released?
I don't even know how many.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro, it just keeps growing, and it's like, that's how it's been from the very beginning. Like we have community input that one good idea bounces off to another, etc., and the whole thing just keeps growing and growing. Yeah. So if you guys want to join us, like be part of this journey, like you're welcome to. We're here. We're active. We're trying our best, and we would love to have everybody to join. And you want to like just recap everything just so we can have like a
Yeah,
clear
so
message?
the basic message is the minimum you want to mark up your items by is 30% to cover eBay fees, markdown sales, and so on. But ideally, you want to stick to the more 50 to 80% range to ensure that you get those sales that generate so your time will be worth it.
Exactly. All 10 minutes of it.
Yeah,
I say it, but it's true.
it is. It is. It is.
You know what I mean?
So
That is
guys, smash the like button for Ecom Sniper. Smash the like button for this video. If you have any input on about this topic, let us know in the comment section. If you have questions, let us know in the comment section, and join the community there. The link to the Telegram group in the description.
Yep. That sounds like a plan. Okay, guys.
All right, guys, have a good one.
Have
Don't
a
forget
good
to
one.
subscribe. Peace.
Take care.